today we're going to look at the pork diagram, help you identify where each cut comes from, make sure there's no more guesswork, and every time you pick up a piece of chicken or pork, you know exactly what you do. Okay, let's go over the pork map before we get started on the cuts. Pork is divided into primals. We have the leg, the loin, and the butt, which confusingly is actually the shoulder, and then we have the picnic hump, the spare rib, and the belly. First, we have a belly pig or belly bacon. Now, bacon refers to the curing and smoking process, but belly bacon has become so prevalent that we just call it a bacon. Next, we have the leg. The leg is often smoked and turned into hams, but it's also where the good grain comes from, and that grain after becomes sausage. Next, we have breakfast sausage. In this case, a simple mix or salt, pepper, or fresh sage, although breakfast sausage often have sweet element like maple. And it's generally characterized by flavors like garlic and Italian herbs and many more. Moving to the loin, first we have the pork sirloin roast. This comes from the tail end of the loin. There's plenty of flavors, lots of texture. It's a great choice for roasting and braising. Next, we have the pork tenderloin. Mild flavors, ultra tender, loves a good marinator rub. Below, we can see the pork loin. Lean, tender, quick cooking, it has a tendency to dry out. From the loin, we have three versions of chops. We have the boneless chop, a bone-in chop, and of course, the double thick bone-in chop. The boneless country ribs are cuts from the end of the sirloin with little bit of rib meat. Unlike the other pork ribs, they cook extremely quickly. And of course, the baby back ribs, everyone's favorite. These are fairly lean, they have lots of connective issue, so low and slow of cooking with plenty of moisture. The last piece of loin here is pork stir fry, usually cut from the trim from the loin roast. And then we have the pork butt, also known as pork shoulder. This is rich, fatty, and super flavorful, low and slow, with a good rub and some spice the way you nailed it. Next, we have the pork brisket. This is a rare cut, usually ground up, but if you have find one whole, it's exceptional, traditional braised in a milk and lemon. And finally, the St. Louis ribs from the spare rib primal, bigger, meatier, fattier than the baby back ribs. This is what award-winning barbecue is made from lots of low and slow smoke. As we saw, identifying where on the animals the cut from decide the cooking methods. Overall, it's all delicious. Thank you.